Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Blair, quite new to BookTube. Third video, just still feeling it out. You know how it is. I've got my tea. I found this in a charity shop. Anne loves the flora. My name's not Anne, and I absolutely hate the flora. It's way too strong, honestly, that it attacks my senses. So this is obviously the perfect mug for Blair who hates the flora. I love a charity shop find. If anyone not in the UK is watching charity shop, I think it's essentially what an American thrift shop is. But I don't know if theirs goes to a good cause. Does ours, really? Okay, I'm doing my January wrap up a little bit early because I know I'm not going to read any more this month because it's my birthday weekend and my birthday on Monday, and I know I'm not going to finish the book I'm currently reading. So I thought we could go through them today. So the first one I've got is Reasons to Stay Alive by Matt Haig. I'll read you a bit from the back. This is the true story of how Matt Haig came through crisis, triumphed over a mental illness that almost destroyed him, and learned to live again. Moving, funny, and joyous, Reasons to Stay Alive is more than a memoir. It is a book about making the most of your time on Earth. And it is. It's really, really good. I've tabbed it a lot. I love to tab, just vibes. I have no rhyme or reason for my tagging. I'm just tabbing vibes. So I gave this 4 stars. I found it a little bit repetitive in some parts, but you know, whatever. And I also found that I've had a lot of years of therapy at this point, and I think that if I'd read this before my therapy, it would have been really helpful to get me on the path to like getting better. So I do recommend this to anyone that's sort of suffering with anything like depression, anxiety, OCD. I was just giving some examples, but it's really good. Check it out. The fun one. So the next one's a bit of a fun one. It's Artemis Fowl and the Arctic Incident. This is the second Artemis Fowl. I gave this 4 stars. How would I describe Artemis Fowl to someone who doesn't know Artemis Fowl? Think rich, but think Dexter's Laboratory, like Dexter from it, but successful. So like Child Genius meets Faye. Nice children's middle grade. Still fun for an adult to read. The gnomes in this are hilarious. Like, they can unlock their jaw, eat up the dirt, but they have to undo their butt flap. And then they just like expel, you know, the dirt from the rear. But it's a lot of fun, so I do recommend this book, and I've tabbed all the funny parts, and I've got lots of favourite characters in here. I recommend this to anyone. Is that ASMR slurping? Do they do that? Next one, A Psalm for the Wild Built by Becky Chambers. This story is lovely. It's very small, character driven. A non-binary monk meets robot, and it's a friendship, and it's very thoughtful, character driven. I just really enjoyed this. This has just got a lot of good vibes. It's just good vibes in a book. Very soft sci-fi. So if you're not really into the sci-fi genre, something from Becky Chambers would be really good, I think. Yeah, I gave this 5-star, but a few people I know gave it 3. So I had to edit some of my nonsense out because I was just talking some crap. But yeah, A Psalm for the Wild Built by Becky Chambers. I really recommend this. It was a great read. Next up is one I'm sure everyone has heard about and probably read at this point. I'm so late to the game with this one. And that is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I really liked the first half, like, well, just a little bit more. Because I really enjoyed how unhinged, like, this all was. Like, I love an unhinged person. And I love being in their mind. It's so much fun. But then, like, this part, I wasn't really, like, happy with how it ended or the decisions that were made with the ending. I don't know how to explain it without giving anything away. But I still gave this 4 stars. This was near a masterpiece, but the last bit just lost me a bit. But I still recommend it. To be honest, I haven't had any flops this month, so all of these books I recommend. Next one is another 4-star. And that is I Who Have Never Known Men. I Who Have Never Known Men. Yeah. By Jacqueline Hartman. This is sci-fi. I feel like it's literary fiction / sci-fi. And let me read you the back, because this is really hard to explain without giving anything away. So I'll read you the back. That's the safest way. I mean, obviously Gone Girl I couldn't talk much about because you can't give anything of that away. But this one. Deep underground, 39 women live imprisoned in a cage. Watched over by guards, these women have no memory of how they got there, no notion of time, and only vague recollections of their lives before. As the burn of the electric light merges day into night and numberless years pass, a young girl, the 40th prisoner, sits alone and outcast in the corner, but soon she will show herself to be the key to the others' escape and survival in the strange world that awaits them above. So this book is one... Oh my god, look how shiny that is. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm so gross! I got cut off again. My camera is just absolutely loving cutting me off. But this is a book that once you've finished it, you'll want to talk to someone about it. I gave it 4 stars. It's really good. I love the main character. Check it out if you haven't already. And I read this because of Emily with Books. Is it Emily with Books or Emily Fox Books? Emily Fox. I can't remember the actual. So these two were both her recommendations, and I love them. So honestly, if you don't watch Emily Fox, do it, because she gives some great recommendations, like top tier. And the last book, what's it gonna be? Okay, it's another one that I should have got round to way sooner than I did, but let's not talk about it. I simply did not see it. And it is The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. This was brilliant. Brilliant. And I'm so happy I finally got round to reading it, because why was I denying myself so much fun? This is such a fun read. Like, no real stress. Like, it's a mystery, but there's no stress about it, and it's so chill. It's a story about a group of older people, 70s to 80s, who get together every Thursday and go through cold cases to try and solve them. But then a murder happens right on their doorstep. And it's just such a good time. If you're putting this off like I was for some I don't know, self-harm reason, just read it, because I had such a fun time. I just found the second one in a charity shop yesterday. I'm gonna do that charity shop haul because I only spent like 20 quid, but I got 11 books. It's just so good, so I'm just gonna have to go through them. And I've got like a collection that I've got plans for another video. Me? Plans? Who am I? But anyway, this was a 4-star read. I can't remember why I didn't give it 5-star. 5-star has to be it for me. Like, I don't be giving away 5-star willy-nilly. Like, I made a short yesterday about like my recent 5-star reads, or 5 books I've given 5 stars. And it was slim pickings up in there. So I'm sure lots of other people give this 5 stars. I'm sure it is a 5-star. I'm just being ridiculous. Okay. Sorry. Earl Grey is just so good. Like, Earl Grey is my tea. What is everyone else's tea? Because I drink coffee from like morning to midday, and then I'm all about the tea. So that was my January wrap up of physical reads. It was a very good month. Like, I enjoyed all the books I read, which is pretty rare. Like, I would say my average rating on a book is a 3, but I'm quite a harsh rater. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just an arsehole. But it was a good month, good reading month. Hopefully the year will continue like this. Let me know if you've read any of these books, if you like them, what books you've read this month. I want to know. I want someone to be my first comment. I have not had one comment on my videos yet, and it's just so funny. Even if you just comment arsehole, whatever, you know. So have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I'm gonna have some cocktails for my birthday. Okay, see you later. Bye.